Everybody, let me try in this video build a simple app helping you to understand the concept of Android. The app that I want to build it, someone enter his year of birth and he say him, hey, you are like a 70-year-old or 18-year-old or whatever. So to get started, I need some input box. So someone enter his year, his birth year. So it's better to use like someone match your data type. So if I'm working with number, it's better to look for input type number. So user could enter only numbers. Second, I need some button. Someone click on it and the app tell him something. That's great. I have this one and this one. If I click here to view the site, so this is the button. When I click the button, I have the properties for the button. So let me say get age. I will change the text to get age. That's great. And this is the input. I cannot see anything in it. It is better to add some hint. So I say, okay, I have hint. I will say enter year birth. Okay, so year of birth, this will be better. Also, it's better to give this one a specific name. So I will say edit text year. Also, try to be in this conventional. So edit text. Also, this button I have it. I will add on click put event. I will say, okay, on click when someone click a button, so BU get age. So if you see there is no event now, if you click on it, so just generate this event. I have this event now. I want to access to the button. It's better to initialize the button here or the edit text. So I say, okay, I have edit text here. It is named edit here. Then here you initialize it. If you see, Android is very case sensitive, so you have to make sure when you look for E, you write it in capital, not in small. So you say r.id.edit here. Why? Because as I told you, if you try to look for edit text, you cannot find it. You have to say edit first one capital. Everything in Android working with capital and small. So make sure when I write in capital, you also write in capital. So yes, he will enter his year here. So now I want to get how much how much is old. I say okay, integer year. I will change this to integer. I will say integer. I just changed eccentric to integer because the data in the input box is integer. So I say okay, vars. You know what vars mean? Vars and integer.vars mean you change some string to integer because the input box have string. So okay, I say okay, get text to string. The data inside the input box is string, so I first have to get the data inside the input box, then change it to integer. So now I have it in integer. Now I want to get how old is he. I'll say okay, integer. Let me suppose old age equal, like for example 2016. Now which year we are, 2016, then minus the year that you have. Now okay, old age, I could display it in the message. You could use different type of messages. The simple one, you say to ask, display a message, to ask, then you say dot make text. I want to display a message. Which the message? First parameter, this take 3 parameter, context. Whenever you see context, Android context mean this activity. In the Java, when you say this, that mean this activity. You could write this, or you could write get application context. It's same thing. Then you say the next thing, what's the data you want to display? I want to display age. Okay, I will say okay, age. Then make sure this age change it to the string. So okay, string. Now value of, because you cannot display integer or string same time. Third parameter, I will say to ask how long time you want to this message stay. I will say long. Then dot show. If you see how it's written, to ask, then dot text, make text, then you give it 3 parameters. First one, you could say this one, or as I told you could use this, same thing. Then the message data you want to display, then the third parameter. If you see how I changed the data, first of thing, the data is string, I changed it to the integer so I could use it. Then I changed this integer to string again, so I could call it as a string. So yes, here you go. If I rerun it and see, if I enter my age, like what year of birth, 188, get age, you say age 27 year. Let me say you are 2003. Here you go, age 13. So if you see this message, this is the message. This line is making that type of message. This I want to show with this video how you could create a simple app, how you could interact with layout. It is better to avoid using hard coding in the number of years or the stuff because Android already provide years. So you could get accurate here if I say okay integer current year. You could get it by using calendar dot get instance dot get, and you say calendar dot year. You could get year, day, whatever. Let me look for year. I'm looking for year, must be capital. So yeah, there you go. Now I have it as current here. So now I avoid hard coding. It's really easy and amazing. And yes, here we go. Now if I run it, see again what's going on. Yes, 2003. If I run it, 13 year. Next year, you don't have to update the app because already next year this one will be updated for the new year. Now what you have to do, you have to complete this app. Now this app only given your age in years. I want you to make this app saying your age like 5 years, 7 months, 3 days, for example. Here we done, and thank you for watching.